Sigma male versus nice guy. What women really want. All right, folks, buckle up because today we're diving into the intriguing world of Sigma males versus nice guys. We're going to talk about what these terms actually mean and, more importantly, what women are really looking for in a partner. You know, we've all heard the stereotypes, the Sigma male, aloof, mysterious, a lone wolf. Then there's the nice guy, always trying to please, always putting her on a pedestal. But is it really that black and white? I don't think so. We're going to explore the nuances of attraction, the importance of confidence, the power of authenticity, and why setting boundaries is crucial. Number 1, self-confidence versus self-doubt. Let's talk about self-confidence, man. It's not about being cocky or arrogant, it's about knowing your worth. It's about being comfortable in your own skin. Women can sense that energy and it's magnetic. Think about it, a dude who's confident in himself, he's not afraid to go after what he wants. He's not intimidated by a strong woman, he's drawn to it. He's secure enough to be vulnerable, to show his true self, that's powerful. On the other hand, self-doubt, that's a tough one. It's like a constant weight holding you back. You're second-guessing yourself, overthinking everything, afraid to take risks. And women pick up on that too. They see the hesitation, the lack of self-belief, and it can be a real turn-off. Look, building self-confidence, it takes time, it takes work, but it's worth it, man. Number 2, assertiveness versus passivity. All right, let's talk about assertiveness. Being assertive doesn't mean being a jerk, all right? It's about communicating your needs and desires clearly and respectfully. It's about knowing what you want and going for it. Women are attracted to that, man. They want a partner who's got their own opinions, their own drive. Think about it. A guy who's constantly agreeing with everything, never voicing his own thoughts. It's like he's trying to disappear, you know? It's not attractive. Passivity, it can be mistaken for weakness, and it can create an imbalance in the relationship. It's like you're always on the back foot, letting the other person take the lead. Now, I'm not saying you gotta be a bull in a china shop, all right? There's a fine line between assertiveness and aggression. It's about finding that balance. And you know what? Sometimes being assertive means saying no. Number 3, genuine compliments versus constant praise. Let's talk about compliments, man. It's something we all deal with every day, whether we're giving them or receiving them. Now, everyone likes to be complimented, right? It feels good to be recognized and appreciated. But there's a difference between giving genuine compliments and just laying it on thick, you know what I mean? One feels real, the other feels forced. A genuine compliment, it comes from a place of authenticity. It's about truly seeing the other person. You notice something you genuinely appreciate about the person and you express it. It's simple, but powerful. It could be their intelligence, their sense of humor, their style, whatever it is. It's about recognizing their unique qualities. But when you're constantly praising someone, it loses its impact, you know, it starts to feel empty. It becomes insincere, like you're just trying too hard. It's like you're not really seeing them, just trying to make them feel good. It's like you're putting them on a pedestal, and that's not healthy for either person. It creates an imbalance. Think about it. If you're constantly showering someone with compliments, it's like you're trying to fill a void, either in yourself or in the relationship. It's not genuine. It's like you're trying to buy their affection, and that's never going to work. True connection can't be bought. Women, they can see through that, man. They know when you're being real and when you're not. They want a partner who sees them for who they are, flaws and all. Someone who appreciates their true self. So next time you're about to compliment someone, ask yourself, is this genuine? Am I really seeing this person for who they are? Because when you do, that compliment will mean so much more. Less is more. Remember that. Number 4, direct communication versus indirect hints. All right, let's talk about communication, man. This is huge. It's the foundation of every relationship, whether it's with your partner, friends, or family. Direct communication is crucial in any relationship, but especially in romantic relationships. It's the glue that holds everything together. It's about being upfront, being honest, and saying what you mean. No sugarcoating, no hidden agendas. Don't beat around the bush, don't play games. Women, they appreciate honesty. They value it more than you might think. They want to know where they stand with you. They want clarity and certainty. They don't want to have to decipher some cryptic message, you know. Mixed signals only lead to confusion. Indirect communication, that's just a recipe for disaster. It creates a breeding ground for misunderstandings. It leads to misunderstandings, resentment, and a whole lot of unnecessary drama. It's like adding fuel to the fire. It's like you're speaking different languages. You're on different wavelengths. Think about it. If you're not being direct about your feelings, your needs, your desires, how can you expect the other person to know? It's unfair to expect them to read your mind. And if they don't know, how can they meet you halfway? How can they support you if they're in the dark? Now, being direct doesn't mean being harsh or insensitive. It's about finding that balance. It's about being respectful, but also being clear. It's about communicating with empathy. It's about expressing yourself in a way that's both honest and kind. It's about building trust and understanding. And when you're on the receiving end of direct communication, listen up. Pay attention to what's being said. Don't get defensive. Don't shut down. Be open to hearing the other person's perspective. It's a two-way street. Number 5. Comfortable with disagreement versus conflict avoidance. Let me tell you something, man. Conflict is inevitable in any relationship. It's how you handle it that matters. Being comfortable with disagreement, that's a sign of maturity. It means you're secure enough in yourself to not need to be right all the time. It's about being able to have a healthy debate, to see things from another perspective, even if you don't agree with it. Women, they respect that. They want a partner who can challenge them intellectually, who can engage in meaningful conversation. Conflict avoidance, on the other hand, that's a recipe for resentment. It's like you're sweeping everything under the rug, hoping it'll just magically disappear. But it doesn't, does it? It just festers and grows until it blows up in your face. Look, disagreements are gonna happen. It's part of being in a relationship. But it's how you approach those disagreements that makes all the difference. Don't shy away from conflict, man. Embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Number 6, setting boundaries versus always available. All right, let's talk about boundaries, man. This is a topic that doesn't get enough attention, but it's crucial. This is so important. Setting boundaries is not about being selfish or controlling. It's about protecting your own well-being. It's about knowing your limits and making sure others respect them. It's about having self-respect, and that's incredibly attractive. When you respect yourself, others will follow suit. Think about it. A guy who has clear boundaries, he knows his worth. He understands what he deserves and won't settle for less. He's not afraid to say no. Saying no is powerful. It shows that you have standards, and you're not afraid to enforce them. He's not going to let anyone walk all over him. And that's sexy, man. Confidence and assertiveness are key traits that people find attractive. Women, they want a partner who's got their own life, their own interests, their own friends. They want someone who is independent and can bring something to the table. They don't want someone who's constantly at their beck and call, who's always available. That can be suffocating and unattractive. Being always available, it can come across as needy, clingy. It sends the message that you don't have a life of your own. It's like you're saying, I don't have anything better to do than wait for you to call. That's not the message you want to send. But when you have boundaries, you're saying, I value my time, I value my energy, and I'm not going to waste it on someone who doesn't respect that. You're showing that you have priorities and self-respect. Now, setting boundaries, it takes practice. It's not something that happens overnight, but it's worth the effort. It's about learning to say no, learning to prioritize your own needs. It's about understanding that your well-being comes first, and that's the ultimate turn-on. So, we've covered a lot of ground today, man. We talked about self-confidence, assertiveness, genuine compliments, direct communication, being comfortable with disagreement, and setting boundaries. These are all qualities that contribute to a strong, healthy, and fulfilling relationship. If you found any value in this video, all I ask is for a quick like and subscribe. Trust me, you don't want to miss the topics we will cover in upcoming videos. Also, if you want to know about the clear signs a woman wants to sleep with you, check out the video on the top right corner. The key is to be authentic, to be yourself, and to find someone who appreciates you for who you are. Thanks for watching.